Alright, it's bronzer collection time. Also, let me tell you what. I think I run into things. Ooh, my shoulders look really muscular. Oh, look at those guns. Going to the gym pays off. That's it. Had to reflect on my muscles. Okay, so listen, if you ever see these big bruises, just now I've run into something at work and I have no memory of what I've run into. Or I've run into the thing and I didn't like it, so I've forgotten about it. And then I wake up with a news, whoppa. That one still hurts though. Whatever I smacked it off of, I smacked it off hard. I work with aluminum parts, okay? And those things get heavy. Anyway, yeah, there's that. If you're wondering what that is, that's just a scar. From where I had that birth control that goes in your arm. I don't remember what it's called. Anyway, this is a bronzer collection, off topic. So if I ever do try on hauls and you're like, God, what's that big ass bruise? And I'm like, man, I did it to myself. I ran into something that work. Because there's nothing here. I don't do anything whole lot of effort here at home. I mean, I clean and shit. But like, not enough to bust myself up. So fuck if I know. Because my husband goes, where'd you get that? I don't fucking know. I've slept since then. Alright, so we're gonna go to the powders first because it is the least amount of bronzers I own and powders, and the 90% of my bronzer collection is cream and liquids. So I love them. So we have Essence, the Glowing Golds Vitamin E bronzer. And this is in the, I'm gonna swatch these two. This is Live Life Golden, so. Swatch. Ooh, that looks nice too on the skin. And my favorite bronzer is the Urban Decay Beach Bronzer in the shade Bronzed. It's a cute packaging and the inside. And you can tell I like this because like you can see the beginning of pan forming. I didn't realize I was that close to hitting pan on it. It's my second one. That's what it looks like. See, those are close in shade range. Really, it's a little orange, but not as orange. Listen, I am a spoiled wife, okay? Spoiled. Not in like spoiled with gifts kind of way. I'm spoiled with love and affection. Not that anybody cares, but you know, sometimes I like to post about it because, you know, my man's, he woes me. That's where these earrings came from. I almost lost this one. Not this one, this one. I almost lost this one yesterday in bed. I smacked my ear and on the back of it came off. Oh no. Okay, next one is Tarte Sun and Fun Baked Bronzer. Ooh. Because I'm a heavy cursor, right? I put it where you can't be 18 or above to watch this. You have to be 18 or above to watch my videos. All of them. Ooh. Look at that. So that's nice too. And this is, it's Tarte. So it's like their other brand, Sugar Rush or whatever. And we have Benefit Hula Glow Jumbo Size. Yeah. It's the inside. I like this one way better, but I don't like the brushes that come with it. Like, what am I doing with that? I don't need that. Look at that. That looks nice too on the skin. And we have Huda Beauty Glow Wish. This is a number 2 medium. It's a soft radiant bronzer. Mine has a little bit of hard pan, it looks like, but it still works pretty well, so I'm not concerned. Ooh. Also, you have to be 18 or above to watch my YouTube because honestly, listen, I'm a 28-year-old woman. I'm gonna talk about adult things, right? We're gonna talk about anything on this channel, and it's just better to not have people under 18 to watch. Makes sense? I think that makes sense. Probably the safer route to go too. But I also don't make videos generated to people below 18, you know? Does that make sense? I'm for the adult women's buying the makeups, discussing our adult life shit, you know? Alright. I really love this bronzer. It's the L'Oreal Blondes Please Latera. It's in the shade number 3. Sometimes I have to say certain things slow or it's not coming out. And it's not going to come out right at all. I have a speech impediment. Ooh, look at that. That kind of blended in with the Hula Glow. Swatch again. About to hit pan on that one too. Anyway, that's nice. You see how good that blended into the skin? I love it. So those are my powder bronzers. Almost said blush. Which I only have 2, 4, 6 of those. Which I used to have a lot more. If you've been here for a minute, you know I have a lot more. Did have a lot more anyway. I just emptied this. Also, I waited 2 weeks for those to come in stock at Walmart. They're the only good ones that work on my face and don't break my face out. And by break my face out, I mean chemical burn, chemical rash. Clean my arm up because now we're about to swatch all of these cream bronzers. If I get too excited, I start to stutter. And I get stuck on 2 words and I can't get past those 2 words, so I just restart. Okay, so let me go ahead and count these and then just get them all out and then put them in the container as we go. That makes sense. Makes sense to me. Some of my videos, when you hear the dryer, just know I'm multitasking, okay? Using my time wisely because our hours have picked back up, meaning I only get like a day off work, which is on a Sunday. And your girl here has got to get things done. All right, you ready? I forgot to count these 2. I have 21 bronzers. Not bad. All right, so I'll go ahead and show you the ColourPop I'll Bet because I have it out in my shop, my stash. Look at that usage. You see that? It's a cream to powder. But look, that blends out beautiful in my skin. I love it. Since I've been on a low buy, no buy, I've been hitting some pans in, well, close to hitting pans in products, especially some of my eyeshadows. That's astounding because I have 163, well, 165 probably now because I got 2 coming in the mail. But you're going to see this Tuesday night, which is when I filmed it Tuesday night because it's easier for me to film at night than it is during the days before I go to work, you know. Hope you guys like me gibber gabbering because I gibber gabber a lot. I'm an introverted extrovert, so when I'm at work, I'm an extrovert, but outside of work, going to gatherings and stuff, introverted a little bit, you know. I just don't like gatherings. This is a LYS. This is their No Limits. Is it called no? Is the stick called No Limits? Like what they're going for, or is it Motivate? No Limits, Motivate, or whatever. I don't know. Super creamy. So you want a light touch, but that's what it looks like. Anybody else have cats and are bossed around by said cats? Because I am bossed around by said cats. A 14-pound cat and a 15-pound cat consistently boss me around, and I love them. This is the Merit Beauty. It is their Bronze Balm in the shade Clay. That's how she looks. That's the swatch. Not bad. After you buy makeup for a while, you get pretty good at getting your shades correct. It's only when brands have crap shade selection that it doesn't work really, you know. So I do have two of these little puffer ones. I don't know what the heck it's called, This is the Flower Beauty Low Light Liquid Contour. And I like that it has an on and off, so it's a little puffer thing. I like this. I like this a lot. There we go. I also clean the excess of it off too, just because so it don't dry up in there. And then it's just a whole hassle, because no one wants a hassle. Here's what she looks like swatch. Look at that. I think I got the lighter shade. Oh yeah, this is in the shade light. Yeah, that's light. It's gorgeous. Looks good and blends out very well in the skin. And you got the Hollywood contour one in the shade medium deep. I'm gonna get more of these type things because I like these. I know Tarte has one and I want to try Tarte, but I don't necessarily need it right now, obviously, you know. Oh, I left that on. But I've used a pretty good amount of this. Let me turn that off. Here's where my product is at. Right here. That's not bad. I do the same thing with this one too. Honestly, you're like, oh, you're probably wasting stuff, but it would have dried up anyway in the lid. So, also, I paid for it, so I understand what I'm doing here. I understand the risk. All right. Yeah, wow, I didn't realize how much of that I've used. Very nice. But it is a medium deep. That's what she looks like. You're thinking, oh, that's too dark for your skin. Actually, it blends out beautiful in my skin. I love it. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4 more sticks. So we have the Wet n Wild dual ended contour stick. So you get your contour. This is in the shade, tell me, medium tan. So here she is. So here's the contour side. Swatch that. There's that swatch. Beautiful. And then this is the highlight side. I just use it under my eyes when I use it as like a correction stick, and it works great. So let me just swatch that. That's what it looks like. So it's like kind of like a concealer. And then another one kind of like that is the NYX Wonder Stick Highlight and Contour, and this is light medium. So here's you can tell I like this and I use this a lot. So here's the bronzer side of that. Gorgeous. And then the concealer side, which I also will use under my eyes. Look at that. It's nice. This stick, the NYX one, is creamier than the Wet n Wild. If you're wondering what the difference between the two are, this has got like a thicker packaging kind of, but this one is just creamier than the Wet n Wild. Then we have the Rare Beauty bronzer stick in the shade Power Boost. Cute packaging. Look at that. I waited forever for this to come in stock too. There's that. This is super creamy. I barely touched the skin. Let me clean off my arm real quick. Also, I need us all to know I should never work in customer service unless I absolutely necessarily need to. Because, listen, I'm not that person who's going to let these people talk to me however they feel like across the counter. I say that because I have the experience. Worked at Walmart for 2 years all over the place. Terrible. I mean, I wasn't that bad, actually. I was just not the best worker. I was 18. It is what it is. This is the Wet n Wild. Another Wet n Wild. Ooh, I have 2 Wet n Wilds. Who even knew? This is in the shade Oaks on You. Oaks on You. I'll use Saturday and Sunday to film eye looks. So you'll get like 2 eye look videos next week. also my Simply Posh Citrus palette shipped out. So I have 3 e.l.f. putty bronzers. I have 2 luminous and the original. So this is the original and tan lines. Look at that dip. This is good stuff. Here it is swatched out. If you're wondering what brush I use the Patrick Ta. This is the 4 contour one. I love this. I love it with powder. Well, I don't use it with powder, but I do use it for my creams. Powder, I just use this random brush, but you can find this brush set on Amazon still, by the way. Just gonna throw that out there. You'll know when you see it because it'll look like this stick. But there's no brand name on it, so yeah. You can even get it on Shein too, if you're wondering about that. So I have 2 luminous e.l.f. bronzers, but I have 2 because I got sent one in PR from influencer and e.l.f. to try out. So we have the shade Summer Fridays and Day Trip. I bought Day Trip and they sent me Summer Fridays. I also selected it though on the little quiz they give you to see if you're a match. So this is Summer Fridays. Not too much of a big usage on it, but still a usage. My bronzer drawer is gonna look so nice right now. And then the Day Trip. And that's Day Trip. If you watch Steph's Beauty Stash, she has swatches on both the normal putty bronzers in e.l.f. and the luminous putty bronzers. Okay, so now we're into the pots. Oh, we're been into the pots. I'm so stupid. This video is so long. I'm so sorry. We have Tarte Breezy Cream Contour. Bronzer, not contour. Doesn't even say contour. Here's the inside. I think this was one of my first cream bronzers to try. She's still creamy to this day. It smells fine, so I still use her. It's cute. Here's what she looks like. This you don't need a lot of because a little goes a long way with this one. A little goes a long way. Then the Jaclyn Hill in the shade Naked. I know she has heckin' controversy. I don't care. I buy whatever catches my eye because my life is too short to feed into all the drama. Here's the Naked. Also, I'm out here living my own life, so I don't care about other people's dramas, what they're doing, what trouble they're causing. I'm buying the products and going about my day. You know? Here's what she looks like in. Can't tell if it's drying up a little bit on the inside or not, but it's still creamy, so it's still good to go. I'll have to pull this out next week to use this. Then we have ABH. This is their Golden Tan. I just used this one last week. There's the Golden Tan. I usually go for medium to light in bronzers because they look the best on this skin tone. I got a yellow skin tone, yellow undertone basically. I'm tan with a yellow undertone, so I go light beige. Tends to work out pretty good. I do get darker in the summer. If I go stand out in the sun for a couple hours, I'll go like 1 to 2 shades darker. So I try not to go out in the sun too often. This is our Fenty Beauty in the shade Macchiato. It's her inside. You can tell she still looks nice and creamy. That's what it looks like, the Macchiato. Need to wipe my arm again. I'll film my blush one tomorrow because this one's taking me way longer than I thought it would. mainly because I've been talking and rambling, drying my arm off. Okay, so we do have 1, 2, 3, yeah, we have 4 more to go. There's Huda Beauty Tantour in the shade Fair. Here's what she looks like. I like this product. There's the Tantour. That's why this is just a collection video, because I don't have anything I want to declutter. Not at this moment. We have Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Beautiful Skin Sun Kissed Glow Bronzer in the shade One Fair. Here's the inside. She's huge. Huge. I bought this thinking it was a powder bronzer. I didn't really read it. But here's what she looks like. Swatch. I grabbed a little bit too much product, but there she is. Okay. So then we have the Chanel. Ooh, I bought this because of Mel Thompson. Deadass bought it because of her. We have, it's in the shade La Beige. I forgot they don't really have shades, do they? Here's the inside. I like this. I've never tried the original formula, but this is the newer one, but I still like it. There's that. Oh. I'm not put these in there the right way. That's getting there. We have the e.l.f. Cream Contour Palette. I mainly use going for this shade. These 2 shades work too. I just going for this shade. Basically going right down the line. So if I use this up, I'll go here and then I'll go here. This I can use under my eyes. I don't contour. I bronze. So here's the contour, the highlight as they call it. Makes a good concealer or corrector. This is the shade I always go into. This is this shade. I'll just switch in this one next. And then the last shade. Yeah. See, so they all really work, so it's not a loss at all on this palette. I can use all 4 shades. And it wasn't expensive. And so the last one of our collection, this is a cream and powder. It's a Patrick Ta for face. She's sculpted. There she is on the inside. You can see the usage here. I've barely used this, but I've used this. Swatch the cream, and then the powder. Oh, that powder looks nice. Kind of looks luminous. Oh, looks luminous in pan too. Not that you wanted to see my forehead up close, but now you have. So that concludes my bronzer collection with swatches. If you're curious, the makeup I had on earlier, because I know some of you follow me on Instagram, it's still the same thing. Keeks24, K3Es KS24. I post 90% makeup stuff on there. I've posted a couple of my OF things on there. Nothing bad. Just come pay the subscription, you know. But today I posted my makeup look with this palette. These Beauty Bay Earthy tones. Put that up. Using, go back in there, 2 ColourPop singles, Rooftop Cocktails, and Ice Dream. So that's what I wore on my eyes today. It's not on there now because I was unshowered. But yeah, that's that. And I'm wearing It's a Mood tomorrow from ColourPop. So thank you for watching. Hope to see you in the next one. Bye.